Hi everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Ed Talk. Our guest today is Jennifer McLain, a junior at Statesville High School, and we're going to be talking today about the Ignite Summit, which is an anti-bullying initiative here in the Iredell-Statesville schools. Jennifer, welcome to the show today. Thanks for coming by. I know you're getting excited about the summit coming up on October the 8th. Tell us a little bit about how the summit got started a few years ago.
Well, I was thinking about my Girl Scout Silver Award, and I wanted it to be something that was really special. I wanted to go above and beyond, and I wanted to think about what was really important to me. And so as I started researching and looking for things that would make the community better, I realized how much bullying had impacted me and how I wanted to put a stop to it for everyone and not only me. And so I emailed you, and then we started thinking of ideas of how to make this problem go away, but in a positive way.
Mm-hmm. And the summit truly is dedicated to educating students not only to the harmful effects of bullying, but also to give them tools and ideas on how they can launch an anti-bullying campaign on their school. Do you remember some of the highlights of the first summit? What were some of the memorable moments of the very first summit?
Well, the first summit was great because it was, of course, the very first one, but we had all the students there, teams from every middle and high school, and there were great speakers. Natalie Pasquarella came, and that created a lot of buzz and excitement. And then we had different other speakers that taught the students how to create initiatives in their school that would positively make an impact.
Mm. And tell us a little bit about the public service announcements, because that's always a very popular part of the summit.
The PSAs are great because they're usually upbeat, and it's something where you can get the word across, but in a great way. And so the students are going to start making those, and we're going to have a video contest.
Yeah, this year's agenda does include a competition, and it's called Voters' Choice, and so all of the students that are in attendance at this year's summit will be able to pick the PSA that they like best, and then we'll give out some awards for that. The planning stages are wrapping up for October the 8th summit this year, and again we'll be inviting all of the middle schools and the high schools to send a team. The way that works is these folks work with the guidance counselors and the SAP coordinators at their school. They identify a group of students that this is of interest to them, and then those students attend the summit. They get ideas about what they would like for their initiative to be, and then they go home, and throughout the school year they work on putting an anti-bullying initiative in place at their school. And then they come back in March, and there's a report out on what that initiative looked like and the impact that it had on the campus of these students throughout our school system. So the summit actually is held in the fall and again in the spring of the year, and on October the 8th this year we'll be kicking off the third annual summit. Let's take a look at the agenda that we have so far. You have invited the governor to send a representative, and his office is working on a proclamation. In years past, the mayors got involved. Do you remember that?
Yes, there's a huge mayor's campaign, and we actually got Mr. Kasi to come, and he is our Statesville mayor. And then we also had the mayors from Troutman and Mooresville, and so it was fantastic to get the support from them.
Yes, and Mayor Cute is actually using the summit as part of his mayor's campaign, isn't he?
Yes, he is. There's a national bullying campaign for mayors, and so he's been a part of the summit as a part of that.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now, you also involved the students at Statesville High School, and I think it was last year that they, after school, went through the businesses in downtown Statesville and got them involved in the awareness. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we went out to the businesses and we talked to them about our anti-bullying initiatives, and we asked them if we could put posters up. We just want to make all of Statesville aware of our positive initiatives that we're starting, so that it's not only impacting Statesville High School, but it's impacting the whole city of Statesville.
Mm-hmm. And October is National Anti-Bullying Month, so this is perfect timing to do something like this. At this year's summit, in addition to the public service announcement contest, We'll also be doing some new electronic features, communications. Tell us a little bit about what you're planning there.
Well, we'll be live tweeting. We'll have hashtags, hashtag ISS Ignite Summit, and then we also have a backdrop for Twitter and Instagram posts. So you can make a video or take a picture and then post it, and then it'll have a special ISS background behind it.
All right, and we're inviting a radio station to do a live broadcast, and I'm not familiar with that station. It's not for my generation, but a lot of our students will recognize us. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going to have 96.1, and I think that'll create a lot of excitement. They're going to play some music and interview some people, and I think that is just going to be a great component to add.
And I didn't know this, but there's quite a few popular songs by performing artists about anti-bullying.
Mm-hmm.
So some of those songs hopefully will be part of the agenda that day. Part of the agenda too will be a presentation from our SAP coordinators who will be giving strategies to the students when they go back and design their anti-bullying campaign. We're working on a keynote speaker, and we're also this year looking to have students give testimonials about how they have overcome bullying. So it sounds like a delightful day. Lunch is of course served, and that's always a treat. And we've got a very special part of the program this year. Edwin Gill, an artist from Charlotte, will be part of the program. This will be his second year, so tell us about his first project and the second project that we've got planned for this school year.
Well, Edwin Gill has this huge project that it's going to be 111 faces of diversity across the globe, and those are not finished. Mine was the 6th one, and it's the only one here in Statesville. There's one in Charlotte too, but it's a really great way to bring awareness to diversity, and it includes everyone. There was over 1,000 fingerprints from students at Statesville High School and from Summit attendees, and so by getting everyone involved, it really makes an impression. And then it's many components, many people coming into one thing, and it's really showing unity and how everyone is working together to remember that diversity is beautiful and that we are all equal. So it really shows that we should respect one another.
Now this year's project for Edwin Gill has an American theme to it. Tell us a little bit about what he's going to do this year.
Well, this year we're going to have something called the Wall of Peace. And it's going to look like an American flag, but it's also going to have handprints behind it. So if you look real close, you can see all of the handprints. And again, we're going to include everyone at Statesville High School and Summit attendees. Mm-hmm. But it's very special because it represents peace. And so peace is something that is really needed today because there's been so many things that have happened, mm-hmm. and it's important that we all respect one another.
Absolutely. And I do recall the first summit when Edwin was there. It was very popular with the students. They got very excited about having their thumbprint be part of the art itself, and so this year it looks like it's going to be a full handprint. So very, very excited about that. So if students want to apply to be one of the attendees at the summit this year on October the 8th, they simply need to see their guidance counselor or their SAP coordinator at their school and volunteer to come. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be taking applications immediately. The news, of course, will be going out about the summit. So students, please give this some serious consideration. And if this is something that you would be interested in being part of and launching an anti-bullying initiative on your campus, then go see that guidance counselor or SAP coordinator and sign up today. Jennifer, thank you again for being here today, and good luck with this year's summit on October the 8th.
Thank you.